Wheel of Fortune. Tonight at 7 on ABC 7.
Good morning, America. Breaking overnight, 2 journalists killed covering Alberto as the storm slams the Gulf Coast with heavy rain and powerful winds. Where it's headed next. And right now, the desperate search for the National Guardsmen swept up by flash flooding in Maryland and tornadoes tearing through the West.
Breaking news, a gunman killing 3 in broad daylight, 2 of them policemen. Then taking a hostage overseas, the standoff this morning.
Inside the inferno. The harrowing new video of lava from that volcano destroying an entire neighborhood as more evacuations are ordered overnight.
Real-life Spider-Man. The hero who scaled an apartment building to save this 4-year-old boy, now honored by the French president, while the child's father is facing charges for the game he was playing instead of watching his son.
And Golden State going for gold again.
Curry fires for 3. Yes!
Steph Curry and his Warriors blasting past the Rockets, now bracing to face LeBron James and the Cavs in their 4th final showdown.
Live in Times Square, this is GMA with Robin Roberts, George Stephanopoulos, and Michael Strahan.
Good morning, America. It's great to have Amy here with us.
Hoping to cheer you up a little.
Yeah, the Rockets game has me in a funk, Amy. But, but I'm happy to be here. I'm happy you're here. Yeah. And we're happy that all of you are joining us here on this Tuesday morning as we have a lot of news to get to.
Yeah, and we're going to begin with that breaking news overseas. A deadly attack in Belgium where a gunman opened fire, killing 3, including 2 policemen. Then he took a hostage before he was taken down. ABC's James Longman has the latest. Good morning, James. We know this gunman was on the radar of police.
Good morning, George. Yes, that's right. A terrifying incident this morning in a country still reeling from a number of attacks. This one happening in the middle of the day. 2 police officers and a bystander shot dead in the Belgian city of Liège. Officials saying that the attacker has also been killed. Local reports indicate a woman was briefly taken hostage and that 2 other police officers were injured. Sources tell ABC News the assailant was known to authorities and that he had been radicalized in prison. They say he was stopped for a routine ID check this morning. He refused to show it, at which point he produced a knife and grabbed a gun from police. The motive for the attack is still unclear, but the Interior Minister has tweeted saying the country's anti-terror crisis centre is monitoring the situation. Belgium, of course, remains on high alert after ISIS-inspired attacks in 2016 left 32 people dead. George?
They're on high alert, but James, they're not raising the alert level yet?
Not yet, George. We're waiting to hear from the Interior Minister in a press conference this morning, and we'll sure have more details. But terror, according to our sources, looks most likely but not confirmed.
Okay, James Longman, thanks very much. Amy?
All right, George, back here at home, we have the latest on Alberto. The storm lashing the Gulf Coast, making landfall in the Florida Panhandle, and now moving inland, bringing downpours and dangerous winds. Flash flood watches are in effect. ABC's Rob Marciano is in Panama City with all the latest. Good morning to you, Rob.
Hey, good morning, Amy. Thankfully, a little calmer this morning than it was this time yesterday morning, but still the winds are coming off the Gulf of Mexico. The waves, the surf still pounding this beach. Alberto raking the entire state of Florida all day long yesterday. Our first named of the hurricane season that hasn't even officially started yet, coming ashore just a few miles down this beach. Overnight, Alberto making landfall, slamming the Gulf Coast. Torrential rains and winds over 50 miles per hour. A state of emergency declared in 3 states, Florida, Mississippi, and Alabama. A Memorial Day washout in much of the Sunshine State with up to 6 inches of more rain coming to the southeast. As Alberto was making landfall, I was out in it.
The surge have been pounding this beach all day.
Check out the 50-plus mile-per-hour winds kicking up the water in this hotel pool. Alberto taking out power lines, damaging homes, and tossing that trampoline. And in North Carolina, 2 deaths linked to the tropical storm. A local camera crew covering the impact of the storm when a tree came crashing down, killing them both. Their bodies discovered by a fire chief they had just interviewed. And out west in Colorado,
dude, you see how violent that is?
These incredible images of tornadoes. Watch as that pickup truck drives right towards the twister. You can see the power flashes. Kansas getting hammered by blinding rains and whipping winds, leading to multiple wrecks. 4 semi-tractor trailers flipped on their sides, taken out by the winds. We will see more in the way of tornadoes across the midsection of the country, and of course, our hearts are heavy this morning. Go out to the families of two of our own, those two journalists that were out in North Carolina covering this storm, losing their lives. And it reminds us of just how dangerous these tropical rains can be, even far away from the center. And we're going to see more of those rains during the day today. Michael?
All right, thank you, Rob. And our hearts and prayers are definitely with them and their families. Now to Maryland, in the desperate search for a National Guardsman swept away in that catastrophic flash flooding, trying to help rescue a woman as the waters rose. ABC's Eva Pilgrim is in Ellicott City, Maryland, with the latest. And Eva, so much devastation there this morning.
So much devastation here, Michael. I just want to show you how aggressive, how angry this water was as it came through. You can see it carved out a path. The water high up to where that grass has been pushed, and you can see that dumpster was actually in the river. There were cars in the river. If you take a look at our drone shot, you can see this is just a ghost town. There is nobody here this morning. Many of the residents and business owners are hoping to get back in, but for many it will be days, even weeks, if ever, that they're allowed back.
This morning, rescue teams desperately searching for at least one man missing after these destructive floodwaters ripped through this small town Sunday.
At this point, I just wanted to find him.
39-year-old National Guardsman Edison Herman was at a birthday celebration when the rushing waters ripped through. He went out to the floodwaters to help a trapped woman. That woman, Kate Bowman, telling the Washington Post, he just stepped over the ledge and he was immediately washed away. It was so fast. He just got washed away real quick.
Pretty sure you think, hey, I can handle this. I'm sure that's what he thought. And I guess it just kind of took him. They said he was calm when he went in, and kind of gave me hope. But it's been 24 hours.
We're also bringing in quite a bit of resources, also working to put into place an incident management team who will help coordinate and orchestrate the search.
Many trekking through the turbulent high waters. The man seen here swept away by the rapid flooding as a house crumbled right behind him. Oh my God! Officials say over 1,100 calls were placed to 911. First responders helping more than 300 people, pulling as many as 30 stranded in the high water.
People trapped. There's people in every building.
Firefighters battling two fires, at least one caused by lightning during the storm. The rushing water sending a wedding party scrambling to safety. The couple saying their vows in a pool of water.
I married the girl of my dreams. We're just happy everyone's safe.
And back out here live, you can see from our drone, that house we just showed you in our piece, the foundation completely gone, collapsed, the house now on the ground. This is what they're calling a 1,000-year flood, but this has happened twice in this city in just 2 years, Michael.
All right, thank you so much, Even. Just devastating to see those images. George?
Boy, it sure is. We're going to get the latest twist now in the nuclear summit with North Korea. All sides scrambling to save the talks as a top North Korean official is heading from Beijing to New York for negotiations, and U.S. diplomats meet with North Koreans inside the DMZ. ABC's Bob Woodruff is tracking the latest.
Overnight, reports that Kim Yong-chol, the former North Korean spy chief and close aide to Kim Jong-un, landed at Beijing airport, apparently planning to continue on to the U.S. for talks. He would be the highest-ranked North Korean official to visit the U.S. since year 2000, 18 years ago. With just 14 days to go before what the White House calls the expected meeting, President Trump and Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe spoke by phone late yesterday. South Korea's President Moon Jae-in is considering heading to Singapore himself to participate in the summit. But the leader who has remained relatively quiet about this summit is China's President Xi Jinping, who many believe is surprised and frustrated by how quickly this American plan is progressing. Still, the U.S. ambassador in China told me today that he is okay with it.
Does Xi Jinping like this idea of having a summit down in Singapore?
Yes. The Chinese support the idea of the United States and North Korea meeting because they want to see a denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula. They want safety and security on their border.
U.S. and North Korean officials in Singapore are hammering out logistics and security issues. And over the weekend, an American delegation crossed into North Korea to talk about the details. It's been a whirlwind, blowing back and forth, Trump last Thursday calling it off. Then over the weekend, suggesting it could still happen.
I think there's a lot of goodwill. I think people want to see if we can get the meeting and get something done.
Now, very interesting that Kim Yong-chol, the military intelligence chief, reportedly heading to the U.S., is accused of international deadly attacks and also for hacking into the Sony Pictures computers because Kim Jong-un was deeply insulted by Sony's movie, The Interview. I doubt, George, very much that he's not going to talk about this subject.
I think you're probably right about that. Okay, Bob, thanks very much. Let's bring in our chief White House correspondent, Jonathan Karl, for more on this. And, John, no official word yet on the meeting, but the president is striking an optimistic note on Twitter this morning.
He absolutely is, George. He's making it official that North Korean official is coming to the United States. So you now have a frenzy of activity moving towards a June 12th summit. You have that visit. You have the U.S. delegation Bob mentioned in North Korea. There's another U.S. delegation in Singapore working out logistics. But the one thing we don't have yet, George, is any official announcement from the White House that, in fact, the summit is back on.
And we do know there's still disagreements over what the meaning of denuclearization is. On another front, John, yesterday, the president's Twitter on Memorial Day drew some fire across the political spectrum.
Absolutely. The president, as you see, saying Happy Memorial Day, that those who died would be happy and proud of how great the country is doing, and then cited some of his record. This really struck a lot of people the wrong way. Former Bush speechwriter, George W. Bush speechwriter David Frum put it this way: many people question this president, but it's no small achievement to write the grossest, most inappropriate, most self-flattering Memorial Day message in the history of the U.S. presidency.
John Karl, thanks very much. Michael?
All right, thank you, George. Now to that volcano emergency in Hawaii. Overnight, more residents are told to evacuate immediately as lava closes in. This remarkable new video showed it destroying a neighborhood, and ABC's Whit Johnson is in Hawaii with more. Good morning to you, Whit.
Guys, good morning. Take a look at this incredible view, the lava flow coming from fissure number 8. Off in the distance, you can see those lava fountains spewing lava up into the air about 100 feet. It's also igniting vegetation on the way. And here's a big problem. This flow moving yet over another road, cutting off access, making it more difficult for people to evacuate.
That's the fissure right there. Shooting about 300-400 feet high.
Waiting to the last second to get out. A group of men watching and recording this Hawaiian neighborhood transforming into a virtual hellscape.
There she blows.
Smoke, lava, and fire engulfing a home as a fast-moving flow destroys everything in its path.
Is that the house or is that the trampoline?
That's the house.
From inside, the ground glowing orange, a wave of lava pushing closer.
No, I hate seeing that burn.
From the rooftop, the lava swallowing trucks.
It just popped a tire, you guys.
And structures.
Shane's house is burning.
Before the house is finally overtaken.
It's marching across that way, too.
From the sky, entire neighborhoods surrounded as lava flows freely through the streets with homes bursting into flames.
That flow of lava started making its way down the streets. Disturbingly, some people just refuse to leave. It kind of gives us terrifying insight into what's going on out there.
Officials now saying more than 80 structures have burned, including at least 51 homes. And this morning, 3 first responders are now recovering from injuries, attempting to protect what's left of the hardest hit communities.
And as we've been standing here, you can hear the hissing and the popping of the magma as it slowly moves across the street here. Also, if you take a look, you can see those gases rising from the lava. That's creating this VOG, or volcanic smog, which is a major concern for air quality as it drifts over the island. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, Whit. And you just see those images and just jaw-dropping and wonder, when is it going to
Yeah, no end in sight. All right, thank you. We're going to turn now to Starbucks shutting down 8,000 of their stores this afternoon for racial bias training after 2 black men were arrested last month, sparking protests across the country. ABC's Lindsay Davis is there in Philadelphia where those arrests took place and this all started. Good morning, Lindsay.
Good morning, Amy. This location is actually closing at 11:30 this morning, so be sure to get your venti lattes and frappuccinos early because this afternoon, Starbucks is shuttering all of its corporate-owned stores across the country. You likely remember the incident that led to this day. Of course, the video of the two black men arrested for trespassing at this Philadelphia Starbucks after one of them asked to use the bathroom without making a purchase. Now Starbucks is attempting to use that as a teachable moment. So today at around 2 p.m., more than 8,000 Starbucks locations across the country will close for unconscious bias training for 175,000 employees. Starbucks describes it as a 4-hour master class designed to address implicit bias, promote inclusion, and help prevent discrimination in the hopes of preventing future incidences. Workers will watch a video featuring Starbucks executives, watch a documentary, and then they'll break into smaller discussion groups to talk about their own experiences. Now, one change that's already come about as a result of what happened, the company now says that anyone can use Starbucks spaces, including restrooms, without making a purchase. Now, some critics are saying, hey, this is just all one big PR stunt. But Starbucks is saying, look, we don't expect this to be a magic wand or an overnight fix. This is just the start to a long-term commitment. Amy, they're just starting the conversation.
Yeah, and a very quick reaction indeed. In that training video, I understand there's a very familiar face.
Yes, the activist and rapper Common appears in the training video, and he basically talks about how we can see each other fully and respectfully. Amy.
All right, Lindsay, thank you so much. And just so happens, Common will be here live later this morning. We're looking forward to that. Michael.
Absolutely. We're going to turn now to that showdown on the court, which Amy referenced earlier. The Warriors beating the Rockets in Game 7. Now they're heading to their 4th straight championship against the Cleveland Cavaliers. ABC's TJ Holmes is here with all the action. And TJ, you already saw my reaction.
I did, and straight, I promise you, I was actually Googling hotels in Houston in the first half of the game last night because it looked like that's where we were going to cover the finals. By the end of the third quarter, I had booked my place in Oakland. Golden State was getting blown out last night, and then Chef Curry started cooking.
The defending NBA champs were on the ropes, down big and needing to win a Game 7 on the road for a place in the NBA Finals. And Steph Curry came to the rescue. Curry exploded to lead the Golden State Warriors comeback and put them in their 4th straight NBA Finals.
This atmosphere was crazy. Game 7, man. Happy to be back in the finals.
The Warriors were down 15 early and faced an 11-point deficit at halftime, but then the baby-faced assassin
Curry fires for 3. Yes!
And his all-star teammate Kevin Durant took over.
Durant shoots and hits.
So now, for the 4th year in a row, the team that's called the greatest of a generation will face arguably the greatest player of all time. King James returning to his 8th consecutive NBA final. James led his Cleveland Cavaliers to a Game 7 victory over the Boston Celtics to clinch the East.
And Bron is amazing. It's unbelievable to think about the consistency and longevity and his level of greatness that he's shown.
James is a 4-time league MVP. Curry has won 2. But Curry says this matchup is about much more than just the two of them.
Don't disrespect the other guys out there. They fought hard too.
One of the greatest teams ever about to go up against possibly the greatest player ever, but the first time in professional sports in this country that 4 teams have gone for a championship against each other 4 years in a row, the same 2 teams. So
and LeBron, remarkable. 8 in a row.
8 in a row that he's done it. It's unreal.
Wow. Got to go to Ginger now.
Yes, because, George, you can see clearly the center of what's left of Alberto making its way north through Alabama at this point. But there are flood watches from Indiana to Virginia, and that's all in place for now. But that is just for through Wednesday, really. Chicago even gets 2 to 3 inches. Your local weather in 30 seconds. First, Tuesday trivia, sponsored by Walgreens.
Stretched, smooth, scarred, soaked. The sun does not care, but we do. Walgreens beauty consultants are specially trained to know what works for the health of your unique skin. Walgreens, trusted since 1901. Now, select sun care products are buy one, get one 50% off.
Talk about a bad hair day. Certainly unsettled weather will continue. Today we're not going to see much rain, but we'll have the drizzle and certainly the fog lasting all morning long until about 9 to 10 a.m. Limited sunshine today will take it up to 82, 83. But in terms of rainfall, it will be the one time this week where we've got a limited amount of that rain coming. Higher chances Wednesday and especially Thursday. Could be looking at a flood threat on Thursday as we're forecasting some areas picking up close to 3/4 of an inch of rain. 1st of June, 88.
Coming up, the hero middle school teacher who took down a gunman in his classroom telling his story for the first time.
And the family of the boy rescued by a real-life Spider-Man now speaking out.